Hi, Gemini. It's Lulu. I love with House of Oshun. Thank you so much for your likes, shares, subscribes, and comments. And what I'll do today is go over your October general monthly reading. Okay. I had gotten 15 minutes into your video and it went away. It disappeared. It stopped recording and it disappeared. So I'm going to start it over. I'm going to not pick up where I left off, but the way that these cards are out, I'll go back over what it is that comes back to my memory. Because usually when I do them, I try not to remember too much. I also want to give a huge shout out to the girl who did my goddess sew in here in the DFW area. Her name is Shavonda Hobbs, and you can reach her at styleseat.com/Shavonda Hobbs if you are looking into a protective style to protect your coils. All right, so I had already done your spiritual message, but let's just go ahead and start back here. This will not apply to everyone. Okay. I can't believe that happened. Oh, excuse me. I can't believe that happened. All right. So moving into October, the first thing that came out was not really taking time to rest and rejuvenate, just really moving forward when it comes to matters of the heart. There may be someone that you are dealing with who you really want to take things to the next level, and it feels good. It's like the universe has answered your call. You manifested this into your life and it feels like you want to move forward. Some of you may be in a space of waiting for something to be final, some type of contract to be final before you can move forward. There's some relocation, some travel, but some positive movement coming in for you in October. I also see here that there's a cornucopia of blessings that will be bestowed upon you here. It's going to be on you which way you go with this. Some of you will have this blessing come through, but you'll kind of question it because it feels like this is more than what you expected. So you may question this blessing that is coming through. And what I got crossing that is a lot of, feeling disappointed, some anxiety, depression, some worrisome thoughts that may be keeping you up at night. I also got in your spiritual message where some of you will be very emotional in the month of October, Gemini. You will be very emotional moving forward. When it comes to certain things, especially when it comes to things from the past, you will really be looking at things differently, looking at things from the standpoint of where have I been? How am I how am I reinventing myself when it comes to matters of the heart? Because who you are no longer that. There may also be like an Aries or any other fire sign, Taurus, another Gemini, any air sign or what have you, that you will have to make a decision moving forward. And this is causing some strain. Again, this really feels like when it comes to soul contracts, the person that is in your life is here to teach you something. You will need to learn from it, regardless of how you look at this person. I feel like someone is coming in to give you some very good advice moving forward that's going to push you into making plans, push you into a space of being able to finally put your goals, dreams, and aspirations in the forefront. The obsessive thoughts over some type of contract or legality, things working out in your favor here. It's not for you to worry about. It feels like you're really wrapped up in, you'll really be in your head a lot, Gemini, in the month of October. But this person is coming in to help you with this. They may offer you a lot of insight. This is a sage. They will offer you a lot of insight. This is someone that you've known before. This may be someone from your past coming through to help you out with this here. Because I feel like there may be some, you may be going through a period of loneliness, separation, some type of grief, feeling rejected, but having to make a choice. This is a mental decision here that you will need to make a choice, and someone is coming in to help you with this, because some of you may feel like you're tied up in a situation between an Aries and possibly another air sign or a Capricorn. At the end of the day, it feels like things will work out in your favor, because between these two people, one is a more dominant force. They are take charge, and they think of how this will benefit them most of all before moving forward. And then you have someone else who is all about the law of the land, the spiritual laws or what have you, but they are very powerful in their convictions. They know what they want. It feels as though some of you may be caught up in a situation where you want to release someone or something, or separate yourself from someone or something. And moving forward, you just, it kind of hurts because it may be a setback to you, right? Some of you want to, you will be reliving past events, past hurts from a certain person. But it feels like someone is coming in to help clear your conscience. Someone is coming in bearing gifts, but it's going to be on you if you are open to receiving those. And that may be the cornucopia of blessings that drives you like insane, not totally insane, but drives you to the point of not understanding, like thinking that there's an ulterior motive. But the person that's coming in with that, they're just a blessing, because at the end of the day, the coin is falling. There. The coin is falling. Blossoming abundance is yours. Moving forward is very important for you to know that you have to go with the ebb and flow of things. So right when, all of these blessings are coming back to back, earth angels are here to help you move you through this process in the month of October, but it's going to be on you which way you go with it. Some of you may feel as though you can't get out of, you just can't get a break. You have all of these ideas, all of these thoughts running through your head, and you just can't get a break. You don't know which way to go or how to go. You don't know how to, some of you have so much clutter that you don't know how to develop a plan moving forward. You may have a plan, but as far as the baby steps that it takes to get to your end game, get to where your end result, you're kind of confused. Some of you may have some minor setbacks, which just, minor setbacks make for a major comeback, period. Also seeing here where there's guaranteed happiness coming through. The decision that needs to be made between these two people, or it could even be that these are attorneys, right? And I really feel like this attorney has more pull with the judge. However, this attorney is going to have more pull with being able to sensationalize the jury to see things the other way, period. Okay, so that's for a small number of you. So whichever attorney is on your side, then you can determine how that will work out for you. But I feel like one attorney is more connected to the judge than the other one. Some of you may be taking a trip with friends, like a girl's trip or a guy's trip. But I feel like you will be either going on some type of retreat. Some of you are visiting like your ancestors, or you're finally going to visit your tribe, people that are on the same wavelength as you moving forward. That's what it feels like. Yeah. With this trip that you will be taking in October, it feels like you're going to come back very in tune with your higher self, right? Very in tune. I'm seeing here that you'll be able to balance things out. Some of you may even be traveling and having some gifts opened for you that you hadn't even considered. It feels like it's a smooth road toward the end of October. Many of you will be letting go of what no longer serves you, acknowledging the mistakes that you may have made in the past. Someone may be coming in, acknowledging the mistakes that they made toward you in the past, and you'll begin to move forward. I'm seeing here where you will come to a space where you will be letting go of hope. You will be just really in that emotional state that you will be in. You'll be letting go of hope, doing some grieving in order for you to really get to the bottom of things. There's nothing wrong with grieving. It's just about how long you do it, right? So you will be really doing some shadow work in the middle of October. It also feels like some of you wish that you could turn back the hands of time on some things that may have transpired in the recent past. But overall, it feels as though once you really once you get around these people, okay, some of y'all are in a third party situation, but this, I don't feel like this is a overall love reading, because there's true love for you here. Whatever true love is to you. I can't dictate folks' life. I don't feel like nothing goes one way, okay? I don't. Because I get it. Whatever it is, that's subjective. You may be dealing with a water sign. This is a Scorpio. You may be dealing with a Virgo or a Leo. But I feel like moving forward, you're going to, become more of a leader. And a leader in your own right. Your relationship with authority, you will be respectful of authority even more so in the month of October, and this could be on any level. I feel like you will take a more analyzed, focused approach, be very thoughtful moving forward, but you'll be taking your time, taking things one step at a time when it comes to your hopes, your dreams, your aspirations, because you will be manifesting what it is that you want moving forward. You will be taking charge of your life, taking charge of where it is that you want to go and how you want to go about doing things moving forward. Some of you may be going to a wedding or like some type of black tie event or something like that, and you may even be called out, called to the forefront. Some of you will become the matriarch of your family, or the person, the go-to person to get, answers and get things done in your family here, Gemini. All right, let's clarify some of these cards. I'm telling you, it came out again. With this cornucopia of blessings that are coming to you, someone is coming in. Like I said, it really feels like someone is offering this to you. They want to take their time and move forward with you, but you can't really get over some of the things they may have done in the past. Yeah. There may be new work. You may be signing something for work, or signing something to do with relocating. You may be signing something or waiting for a contract to be fulfilled so that you can move forward. There's a road trip here as well. I just feel as though you will assert yourself and move forward. You will take matters into your own hands. Make sure that everything, all of your T's are crossed and your I's are dotted. At the end of the day, you will be triumphant. You will triumph over all of the, like, there's going to be a beautiful outcome for you, whatever beautiful is for you, because I'm just saying here that once you get this positive energy moving in, once this contract, whatever this is signed, sealed, delivered, and it's done, it's over with, you're no longer worried about it, you're going to move forward. And it feels like when you really get to a space, some of you do mirror magic. At the end of the day, infinite abundance is yours. There's an infinite supply here. So some of you may be getting a new job, or that money that you really, really need, it's coming through. There's a lot of coins in this reading. We have Sagittarius, Capricorn, and Cancer here. But at the end of the day, I just feel as though some of you may be very comfortable or dote on an earth sign or a Sagittarius here, and you want to move with them or move forward with them, and it feels like you are. For others of you, this offer that is coming through from an earth sign, it's someone that you're comfortable with, comfortable as an old pair of boots, okay? And you want to move forward with this person. You're very driven here. You've mastered your emotions, and you are in that space of really wanting to move forward. This is someone who wants to be taken care of, or vice versa, but I just feel like this is a beautiful energy. I also feel like there may be an older earth sign woman who is going to gift you with reassurance, whatever that means to you. So the Wheel of Fortune will be spinning in your favor. There will be expansion. After this is where, okay, so you have these blessings coming through. You're seeing them for what they are, but you're kind of confused. And the reason that you are confused, because there may be a shakeup, and it may be with that Aries. There was an Aries and a air sign, whatever, or a Capricorn, whoever. But I feel like some of the things that you may have built here in the past, inadequate foundation, just, a simple, it's, when the Tower card comes up, it can mean so many things, right? But in this reading, it feels like things are being broken down, period, in order to be rebuilt. You need to have some calm clarity moving forward. Try not to stress yourself out too much, Gemini. Try not to overthink things and just see things for what they are, because at the end of the day, you will come up with a plan, and there will be a lot of helpful people that are coming through to help you manifest what it is that you want, because you have what it takes. You're standing on fertile ground. Your guardian is really there for you, really in a position of wanting you to know that you are safe from any types of harm, no matter what may happen. Some of you may be uprooted from, like, all of a sudden it's a weird eviction or some shit like that. Like, what? I paid, but it's not even your fault. This is spirit moving you to a different space and to a different place. And for the people who or uprooting you from whatever it is. It could be at least, I feel like at least something. It's it goes along with this cornucopia of blessings, because they're blessing you in order for you to know that you got, even though this came out of nowhere, this is how you rebuild. This is you restructuring. This is you being provided the ability to move forward from a more stable space, instead of, how comfortable you were where you were. Someone may even be like, you may have a roommate, and someone may be telling you, hey, they hadn't, like, you may have given them the half of the rent and they hadn't been paying. So moving forward, I really feel like once you have this shakeup, once things become topsy-turvy for you and you move into this energy, which is the center of your reading, this is going to really have you feeling like you don't know which way to go or how to go. Even though these legalities worked out for you, you got this information from this person that's helping you to move forward, ushering in positive energy, someone making an offer to you, an offer that you really can't resist. I really feel like there's going to be a number of ways for you to look at things, because when this tower moment happens, it's going to provide you clarity and confidence moving forward. The number of options that will be available to you will seem unreal. You'll finally begin to see things from a different perspective and begin to journal, begin to write those things out. These things they feel like they're out of your reach, but they're not, because you're coming to a space of initial completion. The way that you wanted to do. I see you signing new contracts, moving on with your situation, really beginning to come from a more realistic standpoint, because that's what this is doing to you. It feels like it's pushing you into a more realistic standpoint, a more realistic way of looking at things and doing things, because you have all of these blessings here. You have a lot of work, a lot of things that are coming your way that you can work with, but it's still not stopping you from overthinking things and looking at things from this perspective, obsessive thoughts, worrisome, or what have you. Feeling like you can't get out of a certain situation, like, I'm stuck. What the fuck do I do, right? Some of you, this is for a small number of people. There may be people trying to push you into a situation. This is like arranged marriage. You may be in a situation that you don't know how to get out of when it comes to that. I'm serious. It feels like an arranged marriage. I'm serious. You don't know what to do and how to move forward. This isn't who you want to be with. There was someone else that you were in love with, and that's who you wanted to be with. This could be you or someone you're dealing with, but they're really stressing about this shit. They go and put on this front and put on this facade like everything is okay and everything is all right, and then at the end of the day they don't want to deal with it. There's a lot of pain, there's a lot of sorrow, there's a lot of loneliness, grief, separation here. Wanting to do things a certain way but feeling like they can't, having all of these thoughts and dreams and aspirations, and just still don't know, how can I do it, how can I move forward, what do I do, which way do I go, who could possibly help me. Green butterflies. Okay. Some of you will feel a storm approaching, and really being, instead of preparing yourself for it, you are already hurting and feeling all of the pain that may be coming. But that's not a good way to do it. But to each their own. I really feel like if you go in with a calm, clear, compassionate, come from a calm, clear, and compassionate space, this thing will work itself out. You will be released from the those things that bind you here. It also feels like some of you may be caught up where you don't know if you can love anymore. You don't know if you have what it takes to change your ways. You want to change your ways, but you're unsure of how to go about doing it. You got this, baby. Okay? You got these. It's a beautiful Sunday. So calm and serene, honey. Some of you may be eloping here. just going out on a whim, eloping, getting it together, moving forward. So let's look at this strategy that you will be eventually coming up with. I also feel like there may be, someone may be jilted at the altar or afraid that they will be. All right, let's move forward. Let's come in this card. Some of you may be taking a chance or taking a risk at moving forward with whatever this group of people is, or what have you, really getting caught up in that. Be mindful of that. Make sure that you cross all your T's and dot your I's before moving forward, because it feels like you've been through a lot. You may be a little gun shy about this, but moving forward, this is possibly some air or Aquarius, Capricorn energy, Sagittarius, but it could be any fire sign, any air sign, right? But I really feel like when it comes to this group of people, some of you may be shy. But this is going to change your outlook, so go for it. I feel like you should really take this risk. No matter how afraid you are, face your fears here. Because by the end of the month, there will be balance in within your home front. There will be balance in your finances. You will finally see things for what they are. You will be completing a stage, moving into a new stage here, possibly with another air sign. There may be a new emotional experience with your mother, someone divorced or what have you, air or Virgo. But it feels like the way that you do things moving forward is going to be more balanced here. Yeah, see, success is yours. There's a new life cycle coming through, a new you by the end of the month going into November. There's a new you coming through. Very strong here, Gemini. Yes, things that need to be revealed to you will. I don't know if there's a full moon. I don't have my calendar over there right now. There should be a full moon around the end of a full moon or a new moon, but it just feels like you will be guided by your intuition on things that you need to see here. It feels as though you're going to unearth the truth about certain situations and begin to move forward. Unearth the truth and create something new under the guise of the moon, following the guise of the moon, following the guise of the cycles and rhythms of life, leaving behind things that you feel as though they will still be here for you, certain people, but there's new people that are entering your life that may live at a distance from you. Got this distance twice. So maybe some people who live at a distance from you, and you're open to discussing this newness, this new journey that you are ready to embark upon. There's new business relationships, new, just a community of people, your tribe. You're like, your vibe attracts your tribe. Your synchronicities will be popping in the month of October. Just feels good to me. It also feels as though there may be some type of inheritance here. This is always inheritance for me. But marriage as well. Some of you may even, like I said, elope. But I do see that there will be a new emotional experience by the end of the month, whether it's with someone that you are with. There's love in and out throughout the month of October for you. But overall, it feels like there will be new feelings brewing within yourself, for yourself, as well as outward towards someone else. They will be revealing how they feel about you, but they're kind of afraid to move forward. But you will have the innate ability to understand intuitively. And it feels like it will be a success. This is Gemini or Virgo to me, or any earth, air, water, whatever sign. But in this new life cycle that you will be embarking upon, the money is yours. The magic is yours. This is the Magician twice. So it just feels like whatever it is that you want to manifest going into the remainder of this year, it is yours. The world is yours. And every chick in it. So my theme song this month. All right. So I believe that is all I have for you here. Let me just look at this strategy and I'm gone. Whatever, Gemini. I love y'all. Angels, what is the strategy for Gemini? You're going to take matters into your own hands. You're going to come out of that energy of being caught up. See? Through the pain is where you're going to realize what it is that you need to do. Through this uproar, this upheaval, this destruction, whatever it feels like, that could possibly just out of nowhere happen. Aries, Scorpio energy. Just truths being revealed and you having to take full on control and charge and take charge of a situation, right? You're going to have to put yourself at the forefront in order for things to work out for you, because at the end of the day, Wheel of Fortune spins in your favor. So Gemini, this is like back and forth energy. All you have to do, all you will need to do is remain calm, cool, collected, see things for what they are, be mindful of your synchronicities moving forward, and you got this. All right. I love y'all. Bye.